So, have you ever scrolled through crypto comments online, maybe on Twitter or Reddit, and felt, well, almost like you'd accidentally walked into some kind of digital church service?
Oh, absolutely. It's this really interesting phenomenon, isn't it? This emergence of what you could almost call crypto religions.
Right. It goes way beyond just being enthusiastic about a project or, hoping for good returns.
Exactly. We're talking about a genuine, faith system forming around specific cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, it's like these aren't just investors or fans anymore. They treat their chosen coin almost like a savior or the ultimate truth. It's intense.
Well, think about some examples. The XRP army comes to mind immediately.
Oh, yeah. The conviction there is something else. This core belief that XRP is destined to replace the entire SWIFT banking system.
hmm And the price predictions you hear, they're not just optimistic. They're, well, articles of faith almost.
$10, $50. I've even
Yeah.
seen that specific number, like $589 thrown around.
Right, $589. And if you ask why that specific number, the rationale often feels, well, less about market analysis and more about unwavering belief, just pure certainty.
Okay, and then you've got the HEXkins, right? And their leader, Richard Hart.
Ah, yes. Richard Hart, quite the character. Some people describe him maybe unkindly as having a sort of billionaire Bond villain look.
He definitely has a strong image, but HEX itself pitched as this high-interest blockchain certificate of deposit.
Mhm.
It's created this incredibly devoted following.
It really has. And you see these starkly opposing views, don't you? Some people yelling scam from the rooftops.
While his followers practically call him king, they defend him so fiercely online.
Exactly. And their actions reflect that faith. I mean, people staking their HEX tokens for 15 years.
15 years, wow.
That's not your typical investment strategy, is it? That's an act of profound belief in him and the project's future. It's commitment.
And we shouldn't forget the Lunatics either. They were another really fervent group right up until, well,
Right up until the collapse, yeah. Another example of that intense community faith.
so what's driving this? Psychologically, I mean.
Mhm.
Why does this happen in the crypto space specifically?
Well, I think a big part of it is that human desire for certainty, you know? Crypto markets are famously volatile, unpredictable.
Yeah.
It creates anxiety.
Okay, yeah. So people look for something solid to hold on to.
Precisely. And in a space that often lacks clear rules, and let's be honest, is rife with scams, these strong leaders and simple, powerful narratives can be really appealing. They offer a sense of order.
And the community aspect must play a huge role too, like echo chambers.
Oh, absolutely huge. You get into these online communities, everyone believes the same thing, reinforcing each other's views.
Yeah.
It creates a really strong group identity around the coin.
And then your own money being invested probably locks you in further, makes you defend it more.
Kind of a feedback loop, yeah. Your financial stake reinforces your belief, and your belief justifies keeping your stake even when maybe logic suggests otherwise.
So where's the line then? How do we tell the difference between just a strong, enthusiastic community and something that tips over into, well, more like a crypto cult?
That's the crucial question. I think the line gets crossed when logic seems to disappear entirely, when any criticism or questioning isn't just debated but treated like heresy.
Like an attack on the faith itself.
Exactly. And when the belief moves from this is a good project to this coin will literally save humanity or solve all the world's problems, that's a major red flag.
And that kind of blind faith, it can be incredibly dangerous, right? Financially speaking.
Extremely dangerous. People can lose everything. They get so caught up in the belief, in the narrative. They ignore massive warning signs. They hold on to failing coins based purely on faith, not on rational analysis.
You hear those phrases, don't you? Trust the plan. Just HODL, it's coming.
Those communities urge people to just wait, have faith, ignore the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That can override any sensible risk assessment.
Okay, so wrapping this up, if you're listening, what's the main takeaway here? What should you keep in mind?
Look, it's totally okay to be part of a crypto community. It's fine to be excited about a project's potential. That's part of the fun even.
Right.
But you have got to keep your critical thinking switched on. That's maybe the most valuable asset you have in this space. Don't let the enthusiasm drown out your judgment.
Yeah, absolutely. In crypto, maybe your strongest conviction needs to be in good risk management, not in any single coin.
Right. Don't blindly worship any particular asset or, crucially, any individual founder or influencer. Ask the hard questions. Challenge the narratives you hear, even within the communities you like. Do your own research.
Because at the end of the day, there are no infallible prophets in crypto, are there?
No, Just fallible human beings. Some brilliant, some innovative, and some unfortunately dishonest or just plain wrong.
So maybe something for you, the listener, to think about is this. How do you engage with the potential and the excitement of crypto?
While still maintaining that essential, healthy dose of skepticism. How do you keep your judgment independent when the crowd gets loud?
Definitely food for thought.
Indeed it is.